Hello, my Vibe Tribe. Welcome to the Daily Vibe. It is Monday. Monday. How was everybody's weekend? Was it a good one? Did you have a good one? Did you do lots of stuff? Do lots of things? Did you just chill and do nothing? Just waiting for a few moments for some people to pop on. Good morning, sibling. Welcome. You have missed nothing yet. Quite a weekend, eh? Sorry, I have this hair sticking out. There it is. I don't even know what to say yet. So, but good morning. Welcome to everybody who's popped on. I wanted to wait a few moments before we started so that everybody could just kind of come in, mosey in, as they plan on doing. But it's Monday stuff. So, I guess let's just get started. I'm bringing out an oldie. Okay, I pulled this off of my bathroom mirror, so I'm bringing out an oldie. I think I did this very, very early on, and it's okay. So Troy said, "Let's get this party started." So I guess the master has spoken. And so, anyways, again, I've done this before, but every so often I think it's good to kind of revisit things because sometimes you just need that extra kick in your butt to remember that sometimes you just got to go with the flow, right? So, this is the beginning of a new day. You have been given this day to use as you will. You can waste it or you can use it for good. What you do today is important because you are exchanging a day of your life for it. When tomorrow comes, this day will be gone forever. In its place is something you have left behind. Let it be something good. I like that. Let it be something good. I wanted to start the week with that because it's Monday. And I thought, what better way to start the week than, to read something like this. So I'm going to read it one more time, okay? And maybe instead of new day, how about new week, okay? This is the beginning of a new day or week. You have been given this day or week to use as you will. You can waste it or you can use it for good. What you do today is important because you're exchanging a day or week of your life for it. When tomorrow comes, or next week, this day will be gone forever, or this week will be gone forever. In its place is something you have left behind. Let it be something good. I do actually like that it's a day-by-day kind of thing, but the reason I wanted to point out the week, too, is because, sometimes it takes us a bit to get going. But I also think that there's a challenge to doing a week-long thing instead of just a daily thing. If you can start with a week-long thing, you are going to get to a point where you are doing it daily, where you are really saying, what do I want to do today? Maybe it's not going to change the world, but, and yeah, good morning, Frank. Frank says perfectly, it's the first day of the rest of your life. And it really is. Every day is the first day of the rest of your life. So what do you want to do with it? Do you want to just waste it? Or do you want to do something good with it? Let it be something good. Don't just hang out and do nothing. It's sometimes we feel like we're, if you have a dinged up mental health, sometimes it's hard to get past that. If you have an illness, sometimes it's hard to get past that. But sometimes you have to. Sometimes you have to push yourself beyond the comfort zones because if what better day to start than today, right? No good things come from people being in their comfort zones, okay? Because when you're in your comfort zone, you're just going to sit there and you're going to just exist. Living is when you step out of that comfort zone. So, okay, Troy's giving us a playlist now. Everybody wants to rule the world. Okay, that was Tears for Fears. Everybody wants to rule the world. He said change the world, but he's got a point. Everybody wants to change the world. And I think sometimes we shoot so big that we don't realize that the things we do today in kindness and compassion does change the world. It's that domino effect. You touch somebody, they touch somebody else, and it just keeps going and going and going. And I think that's a really big part of it is that we have to step out of that comfort zone. I am guilty of not stepping out of that comfort zone. And I need to start doing that. You know, we all have a gift. It doesn't matter what you do. You know, I had the opportunity a week or so ago, I think about 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago now, to sit down with my cousin Audrey and Frank, and or my cousins, and we were talking about Frank's job, and Frank's job is crazy. That is something I could not do, but he's perfect for it because he's a very kind and compassionate person. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen I don't think I've ever seen you get mad in my life, okay? For as long as I've known you and as long as you've been married to my cousin, I do not think I've ever seen you get mad. And if you have, it's probably like a Laura mad, where it's just like, that was mad. But, you know, those are two compassionate people. Even Troy changes the world without even okay, Frank said stop lying. God is my witness. I am not lying. Okay. But even Troy, you know, I got the three combo here. You know, I've talked about Troy in the past, and I don't think he's been on for those, but about how he helped me move forward in my life. And even one time when we hung out and went to a play, he ran into a friend there, and he helped that person too. So, you know, and who knows what I'll do in my life? Who knows what that friend of his will do in their life? But because somebody reached out and cared enough to touch somebody else's life, that's how you change the world. You know, I mean, you can go out there and shoot really high and aim really high, and that's great because, you know, what do they say? Shoot for, or I can't remember the saying. I know somebody on here is probably going to go look it up, but it's like, you know, at least if you shoot for the sky or you shoot for the moon, you'll still, even if you miss, you will still land among the stars, right? So aim high, but don't be discouraged if you feel like what you're doing is not touching people. I got discouraged for a while with the vibes because I really don't know how many people watch them after I start posting them. I don't. And, you know, I always put it out there that, you know, I'm here to help anybody who needs help, whether I know you or not, that I'm here to talk if you need to talk. And, you know, I've mentioned my email is on my website, and, you know, or even on my YouTube channel, you can leave comments and I will see them, but I don't get a lot of feedback except for people I know. And then all of a sudden, I was talking to somebody else and they're like, you know, so-and-so watched this and they were really touched by it. And that was feedback from someone else. And it's like, whoa, I had no idea that people I didn't know were watching these things. I mean, in fact, I didn't even realize. I have a friend who contacted me last week who just caught my vibe on a whim. And she gave me a great thing, which is actually what I'm going to use tomorrow for Tuesday Thoughts. It's a really good one. But she gave me an idea, but, you know, she was even kind of touched by it. And so here I was shooting for Mars, you know, or the moon, but I landed among the stars. So don't give up on yourself. You know, what you put out there today, let it be something good, because you don't know who it's going to touch. You know, something you say to one person could get to 10 people down the row. You know, and that 10th person might be the one that needs to hear it. They might be the one that says, oh, you know what? Ding, that hit. Light bulb. You know, so when you go out there today, make it something amazing. Make it something grand. Make it something special. You know, even if you're just going out there and being you, even if you're just going out there and doing your job, even if you're just posting a bazillion plant photos, okay? I am not a green thumb, but I love watching Troy's Instagram page or even his Facebook page where he puts all this goofy stuff on. I mean, yesterday he put something up that said, who needs clothes? His entire closet is filled with plant stuff. And it was just like, wow, you know, that's dedication. Because I can't even keep a succulent alive, okay? And those are like almost impossible to kill. Hi. But, yes, I have killed 2 in my life. They were twins, so, you know. And I say that because somebody brought me 2 of them, and somehow I managed to overwater them and kill them. It was not a high point in my life. I got teased a lot at that I got teased for that a lot at work too. But, you know, I mean, how do you kill a succulent? Seriously, ask me, I'll tell you how. But But my point is that you don't realize how many people you've touched. And it's not really meant for you to know that. When you want to change the world, when you want to put something good into this world, just put it out there. Okay? And this is a lesson for me too. Just put it out there and don't worry about it. Just let it go. Let it be free. Because eventually it will probably catch on. And again, even if it's that 10th or 11th person in line, they're going to get it. Your message will get out there. Your kindness will get out there. Your compassion, it will get out there. And it will touch somebody. Even if it doesn't ever get back to you. Even if you don't know about it. Even if you don't realize it. Okay? That's why it's better to put something good into the world. Now, we are human. Okay? I get it. I get it. Trust me, I get it. I have been known on occasion to lose my shit. Not super bad. You know, I'm past those days of unattended anger from, you know, life events that happen and go unchecked. But, you know, we all still have a temper at some point, you know. I don't know about everybody on here because I don't think I've seen any of these people that I can see right now ever really mad. I mean, I can probably count on my hand all the times I've seen Sibling get mad. And I've known her for, God, quite a long time. Quite a long time. About 22 years, I think. So, you know, and on one hand, I can probably count it, you know. So, just take a deep breath, okay? If you start feeling yourself getting all crazy and angry and just, and you want to poof it out at somebody, just count to 10. Count to 10 as many times as you need to. And I don't mean like count it fast, okay? I mean, notice every number you are counting. Just breathe it in and exhale it out. That may seem like it's stupid and it doesn't work, but trust me, it does. In fact, I know that because sometimes I forget to take a deep breath. But yeah, so, you know, you have today, you have this week, and tomorrow will be today again, right? So every day you step out into the world, leave something in its place. You have left something behind, right? Let it be something good. You know, if you get angry, just immediately turn it around and try to think of positive things. Even putting positive thoughts out into the world is very helpful, even if you're just saying it to yourself. You know, I mean, the earth vibrates at an energy level, and, you know, a lot of people just don't realize that it's not just air, okay? We put out things, and, I mean, look what happens when a group of people get together and pray, right? Good things happen. And it's not just because it happens, but it's because you might have 10 people praying, but 8 people truly believe that something good will come out of it, while the 2 people might be worrying, but still praying. But, you know, those 8 people are going to overpower those 2 people. Not in a bad way. They're just going to kind of cancel out their negativity, and it's going to cancel out the worrying and the wondering, and it's like, will this really work? You know, because they might be the ones that are being prayed for. They might be the ones who are praying for someone that they care about. But that's why they're groups, right? Because there's always going to be the majority who are like, let's get her done. Let's get her done. I used to joke that my mom had a, you know, direct line to God, because I swear to you, whenever I asked her to pray for something, I mean, someone, not something, but it seemed to work out the way it was meant to work out. And it seemed to go pretty well. So, you know, there's power in that. And, you know, for people who don't subscribe to religion, it's your higher power. When you get a group of people together, right? I mean, when you get a group of people together, I mean, when you talk about druids, right? There's not just one standing there. There's a group of them. And why? Because you're putting out there a collective energy. And, oh, Frank says he hears my mom coming through. It probably is. She's like, put it in there. Say it. I want you to say it. But it's true, because when you have a group of people hoping for the same thing, you're going to get, well, let me put it this way. When there's always been a bit of, I'm just going to say this, okay? There's always been a bit of disappointment when it came to my mom and her not healing. Because my mom prayed for everybody. You know, whenever somebody was there, she needed it. And she had all these prayers coming in, but she still passed away. And eventually I realized I wanted to blame God. I did. You know, I wanted to blame every higher power at my table. And I didn't have a big table back then, because this whole spiritual journey of mine has really just kind of happened in the last year. But I had a few. And I wanted to blame them all. I wanted to blame the angels, the guides, God, everybody. Because it was my mom. My mom was one of the strongest people I know. And after she died, I found out more things. And it's like, wow. You know, I mean, it blew my mind how strong she was. And she died to me what I thought was so young. I mean, I think she was just around, I think she was 66 when she passed. You know, and you're just like, wow, you know. And I really, really wanted to blame somebody. I wanted to blame God. I wanted to blame anybody that had some kind of higher power. But then I realized whatever happened, it worked out the way it was supposed to work out. So, you know, sometimes we pray for super healing, or sometimes we pray that, you know, they'll be able to be strong enough to make it through their treatments or whatever. But she chose to let go because the treatments weren't working, and they were actually killing her quality of life. She didn't want to lay in a bed for 2 years. Okay. I mean, her prognosis was 2 years, 6 months to 2 years. We lost her in 4, just under 4. And it's because she's like, screw this. What's the point? I'm laying in a bed not having my life. My mom was very active, okay? I mean, she was retired for 6 years, and she fit a lot into those 6 years, okay? I mean, it was amazing to see the group she joined. I didn't even know half the group she joined. But when we had her funeral, I mean, there was a lot of people there. And not that my mom wasn't liked, that's not my point, because she was. But I mean, it's a weekday, people are working, but there were people I didn't even know that were there, coming up to my dad and I, oh, Ellen was so wonderful. Oh, she was such a big part of our church group, or our ladies group, or our Filipino American group. And it was amazing. It was amazing. It's like, poof, all this new stuff, right? So, but she put something into this world. And every day, whether it was a good day or a bad day, she let it be something good. So when we prayed and we hoped and we wanted that miracle, the miracle was she didn't suffer any longer than she had to. You know, the prayers gave her the courage to make the choice that she made. It's not easy to literally almost pick the day you're going to die. Okay, and she didn't necessarily do that, but she knew when she stopped treatment, she was facing her mortality. But she did it with strength. She did it with kindness, and she did it with compassion. Now, we don't know our time of death, right? We don't know if we're going to end up getting sick in the next year or not. Hope not, okay? Good juju on everybody out there. But what we do know is what we put out into the world every day can be something good. It can touch lives. My mom wasn't out to change the world, but she changed a lot of lives, including mine and my dad's. You know, well, starting with my dad, then mine. But the funny thing is my life changed after she died. And it was because I thought this woman faced her day of death with so much strength. And I'm sure she was scared, but she had made her peace. She said to me during one of our long talks that my cousin Audrey told us that we needed to have, that leave nothing unsaid talk. And she told me, I'm looking forward to my next adventure. So that's strength. That is strength. So remember, it's the beginning of a new day. Put something into it and let it be something good. All right. I hope everybody has a wonderful, 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 wonderful Monday. Laura, Frank, Troy, thank you all for popping in and watching. I hope you three just go out there and knock today out of the park. I hope everybody goes out there today and knocks something out of the park. But, let it be something good. Okay. And again, if you start feeling that anxiety or that anger or that the blues start coming over you, take some deep breaths, start thinking positive, and just go out there and do your thing. Love you too, cuz. Thank you for popping in. So, everybody have a wonderful, wonderful Monday. I will see you tomorrow for Tuesday Thoughts. It will be a good one. I think it'll be a good one, but whatever. Anyways, I think it's going to be a good one. So, it's going to be a good one. And I will talk to everybody tomorrow. Have a great day.